You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 512, recorded October 2024, posted July 2025. Hey, Abbot!
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a Dungeon Master, and today we are continuing one of our keys from the Golden Vault adventure, specifically Tixie's Talkworks Clockwork. A title I can almost say. No, I didn't say it right.
That's not what it's
called.
It
doesn't start with Tixie at all.
No, it's just
Talkworks
Clockworks.
But it's Tixie Talkworth.
Talkworks.
Clockwork. All
it's two
right.
words that don't rhyme.
But they are hard to say for my weird face. Allow me to introduce my players who have already started kibitzing because that's the kind of energy we're bringing tonight. First up, it's Jason Snell. Jason, remind us what character you're playing today.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Snell. I am a graduate of Revelle College at UC San Diego, class of 1992. And that is why I am playing, I've revealed it now, a Triton, the UCSD Tritons, named Revelle. That is it. It's all college references all the way down. Monty gets what I'm putting down. He's a druid. He is a fish man, and he likes to heal you and occasionally turn into animals for fun.
Next up, it's Aline Sims. Welcome back, Aline.
Hello. I am playing Jasper the Tabaxi monk, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Thank you, Aline. Also joining us, Chips on Earth.
Hi, Tony. I play Josh Molis. We share he, him pronouns. Josh is mostly cleric, slightly roguish, and he's been jumping into fights more than a typical youth pastor ought to.
And rounding out our quartet of adventures, it's Monty Ashley.
Hi, it's me, Monty Ashley. My pronouns are he, him, and those are also the pronouns of my character, Krong, a bugbear rogue. He's a nightmare monster, but he's so much more than that.
Yeah, we try not to reduce ourselves to labels.
I already kind of explored the nightmare monster aspect in the White Sparrow adventures, so now I'm going somewhere else.
All right. We look forward to that journey. Our quartet of adventurers are operatives of an organization known as the Golden Vault, a secret society, a society with secrets. Their operatives are known as keys, and they are sent out in the world to try and, level the scales, do some good, make sure that the poor and suffering don't suffer too much. In this particular mission, they have been sent to the gnomish town of Little Lockford. The people of Little Lockford have been displaced because the head of security and kind of top inventor, one Tixie Talkworth, has basically turned herself into more robot than gnome and raised an army of clockwork robot monsters that were intended to protect the town to attack the people of the town. So all of the citizens of Little Lockford have been displaced from their town. Our quartet of adventurers have been sent in to try and wrestle control of this clockwork army and deactivate them so that the good people of Little Lockford can return. In this exact moment in our adventure, they have made their way to the gnomish abbey, the abbey of the Deep Brother, also known as Caledron Smoothhands, a patron saint of miners and stone carvers. And in this abbey, they have found a goblin and a bugbear who were previously locked up in the city jail, but seem to have kind of be hiding out in this abbey for several weeks now while Little Lockford has been abandoned. There are also clues that there may be a gnome hiding somewhere in this abbey as well. So you stand more or less face to face with a diminutive goblin, green pointy ears, and a much more hulking orange and brown furred bugbear. They still have manacles on. The goblin has like black and white stripy shirt, and they in general look like they are probably hungry, undernourished, and have been sleeping on the floor of an abbey for a long time.
Got it. A Hulk and a Green Goblin. Got it.
All right, just gonna forward those to the legal department. So it's like a shaggy Hulk. It's totally different.
Okay.
And as a reminder, you have a pet robot-friendly dog with you that I'm going to forget about most of the time. So they thought you had left and revealed themselves accidentally, but the goblin and Bugbear are staring. I imagine at kind of the rest of you standing in the doorway to the main worship chamber here in the abbey, and the Bugbear kind of whispers to the goblin, maybe they can help. And the goblin elbows the Bugbear a lot, which, like, not even the first time in this very brief time that you've known them, and says, "Shut up, I'm going to do the talking." The goblin stares at you
Boy, these
expectantly.
guys.
I'm not crazy about this dynamic they've got going on.
Real double act.
Mm.
You don't look like the monks we were told were hiding here.
What makes you think that? I could be a monk.
The
Bugbear
Bugbear Say
says,
something spiritual.
The Bugbear says, we're not monks. But I have a strong connection to the world around me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I want you to know a couple of things. First one is, we're not the cops. We're here to save everybody in the town because the crazy robot massacre thing is going on. And two, we saw the jail and we know that you're the escaped prisoners, and it's fine with us. We don't care.
The goblin puts his hands up. All right. So we've escaped prison. Look, they let us out. We were supposed to get evacuated, and then the guards that were with us got attacked. And it was like, we didn't do anything bad, but they got killed by robot dogs. Freaking robot dogs.
Yeah.
Is there something I can do to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, sure. You could roll insight.
I would like to roll an insight check, just,
Mm-hmm.
Can somebody edge the our robot dog off out of view for a moment?
I got a
sure.
13.
He
with
seems
my -1.
He seems relatively sincere.
So have you just been here hiding the whole time?
Yeah, for like weeks. You got any food? This guy eats a lot of rations.
Yeah.
The Bugbear kind of like avoids eye contact.
I'll toss him some rations.
I found the rations, so I thought it was mainly mine to eat.
Wow. I'm liking this dynamic more now.
They both hungrily tear into the rations. I imagine they might both just like sit down on the floor and just be kind of like, this is not bad. You guys must be from like the surface. These are like these aren't no Underdark rations.
Yeah, what happened to the people who were here when you came in here? Were other people here?
We haven't seen anybody. I mean, we were trying to make our ways back to the entrance to Little Lockford, and then the some of the bridges started going up and down, and there were robot dogs out in the street, and so we've been hiding in here. We haven't seen anybody in weeks.
So we're trying to get rid of the robot dogs. We're trying to shut them down, but we need to get into Trixie Talkworth's laboratory to be able to do that. Do you know how we could get in there? It's completely locked down.
I do not know who that is, says the goblin.
How'd you get in? Why were you locked up?
I mean, that's kind of a personal question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Well, look.
Promise we won't tell anybody.
Obviously, I've had a lot of time to reflect on choices that I have made and think about the choices I would make next time. And I have decided that I am going to associate myself with a better class of people. The Bugbear looks kind of offended at that. Slonk, you're still good. It was the rest of the gang. They were no good. They brought us down. We should have brought them up. And you know what happened. Anyway, there was some robbing and attempted robbing, and one thing led to another. And, Slonk and I were in jail for a while. My name's Yosik. I don't know if I said that.
Okay. So do you know if if you're doing some robbing here, like we're trying to sneak around and also get into
some robbing, and I will point out, there were issues.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying, look, this is a crisis situation. We need to get around and not be spotted by robot dogs, and we need to get into a lab building that doesn't have any entrances visible on the outside, which makes us wonder how else you might get in there. I'm just wondering if you know any, because you were doing some robbing in your past, if you might know any secrets of, things that are hidden or hidden passages or ways to get around in Little Lockford that you could share with us.
Well, I could tell you, there is, over in Cavemouth, the mining guild has some pretty impressive equipment, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Which is to say, like heavy duty equipment that they use for mining that I bet could make short work of, a sealed up laboratory.
Mm.
So you're saying instead of sneaking around and picking locks, we should just go get some heavy machinery and bash our way into that
Heck
building.
yeah.
That's true. Nobody cares now, right?
Yazzik, that sounds really loud, and that's like kind of how we got caught. And Yazzik said, we're not going to stick around for this long. I'm just giving them an idea.
I was going to say, I mean, if you wanted to help us, redemption's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess redemption is a
reward.
thing. Look, we've almost died several times, and I'm really, really fixated on not dying and freedom. Those are my main motivators here.
Mm-hmm.
And Slonk, what do you want?
Slonk not mind helping.
Slonk, I like you. I'm going to talk to you exclusively from now on. I'm just going to glare at Yazzik.
Okay. Yazzik not all bad. He confused sometimes.
You guys could probably speak a common language that we don't understand, right?
Goblinoid, probably.
I
Goblin.
don't know. I probably speak that.
Yeah.
I just assume. Sorry, I assume bugbears might have a secret, like simpatico bugbear.
I don't think there is a specific bugbear language. So I think presuming that Yazzik is fluent in Goblin, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The only languages I speak are Common, Giant, and Thieves' Cant.
You don't know Goblin. Okay.
All right. That's okay. You guys like each other now. It's all good.
You guys are like heroes. You're going to get us out of here, says Yazzik, who sometimes sounds slightly like Slonk.
I think there's the one who uses more words and the one who uses fewer words.
What's the plan? Like, what are we going to do? We get out of here today, tomorrow,
Well, first we've got to shut down the automatons, the robot dogs, the sentries and stuff.
So we should just wait here until you do that or die trying?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
I mean,
Slonk kind of says, Joseph, it sounds bad, but we must remember nothing really changed for us from before they walk in door.
Plus, we gave you some rations, so really you're much better off.
Except for these rations that are very good, Yazzik. Remember that. Okay, Slonk.
And I guess, did you light the candle in that other room?
What candle? Slonk not light any candle. Fire hazard.
Yeah.
Could there be a gnome in this building that you guys don't know about, even though you have been in here for weeks?
We've literally been in here for like weeks. I mean, mainly in this immediate room. I'll be honest, the other rooms kind of, sure, there's some beds and stuff, but like, I mean, a church pew is a better bed in a way. That doesn't make any sense.
Slonk, you have got to try under one of these beds. It will change your life.
But it's so small. They're gnomish beds.
It doesn't matter. Under a bed is all you need.
Slonk suddenly realized how much squash and stretch this mighty bugbear has, and that he can fit under almost any piece of furniture. You open Slonk's eyes.
All right. Well, I think we smelled some gnome, and there's a candle lit in one of the other rooms. So I think you guys have been hanging out in here, and you've had some company that you didn't even know was here.
Slonk hears noise sometimes at night. Yozek says he make them up.
Mm.
You do make them up, Slonk. We've talked about this. And/or it could be robot dogs walking on the roof. I don't know.
Well, I think we need to
Yeah.
more effectively search those other parts of this
Yeah.
because there's a gnome here.
Mm.
Candle gnome,
Okay.
we'll call him.
I'm going to go.
Don't panic, but we're just going to leave this robot dog here in the doorway to keep an eye on you guys.
Ah, robot dog, go to the monastery! Yozek!
Clearly a friendly robot dog, it says on his name.
It's clearly a friendly robot dog, Slonk. It says on its name. I don't really know what that means, but that other guy said it, and he seemed otherwise pretty coherent.
These guys can't read.
We stuck a little sticker on him that's
Yeah.
says friendly.
I imagine his eyes glow green
Surface dog.
instead
Yeah,
of the,
green.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got a Sharpie and drew a smiley face on his.
Oh,
We
that's
put two
terrifying
googly
muzzle.
eyes on him.
yeah. It's not horrifying at all.
Someone
So,
did pick up that calligrapher's kit, so
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. All right, we need to search. They're free to join us if they want to, but we're going to search
Yeah.
the.
You got any more rations?
I'll give them some more
All
ashes.
right. They're chowing down on rations. I
Fine.
imagine also rations like, rations are one of those things that never really go into what's in a ration. I think it's one of those things where it's like the more you learn about it, the less good you feel about it.
Yeah,
But I just
it's
feel
like
like
hardtack.
Yeah, I just feel like
Yeah.
it's not a food you can eat fast. There's
No,
a
it's
lot.
It's an MRE.
There's a
It's
lot
dry.
of gnawing. There's a lot of gnawing, and you got like your mouth is
You
real
got
dry. and
saliva
gotta,
and the
Yeah,
teeth and the
yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
I just
All right.
assume whatever it is, whether it's like it's like stale crackers or like beef jerky or just something. It's not a fast food.
And did we search all these rooms?
You looked around, but
All
you
right,
could.
but
Did
there-
we? I don't think we went into
Did we search the
them, though.
latrine?
I don't know if you directly searched the latrine at the end of the hallway.
Go get him, Josh.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure I checked under each of the beds.
You did. That definitely
That
sounds
like you.
You know? It's good to have a brand.
And on to the left of the opening of the church, is that a well or what is that?
What is that to the left of
That's
the
a
church?
statue, isn't it?
Yes, there's a statue of Caledon
statue.
Smooth Hands.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Josh is going to check the latrine, and I guess I'm going to go back in here if other people want to join me into the room that had the candle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go in there. I'll do an investigation.
Can I help with that?
Yep. Same
I'll
with me.
help. No, you're checking the potty.
Okay.
Huh.
Woo, it stinks in here, Josh
So I
says.
got-
Yep.
Do I get advantage or is it +2 if I have help?
You get advantage if you have help.
Okay.
I'm helping. We're
Let me
doing
roll
teamwork
that.
here.
Yeah. Josh,
Yeah,
it's
You're helping.
12.
Look over there, he
Yeah.
says.
as you are looking around, Jasper, you I guess, is there anywhere particular that you want to search in this room? It is, it's bigger than the other quarters, suggesting that it might belong to someone of kind of higher privilege or prestige, but it's a pretty Spartan kind of dormitory style room. Is there anything particular other than under the bed, which has been well searched?
Is there, there's something, is it on the wall that this room shares with the latrine? Is that like a picture or
Yeah,
something?
there's a tapestry.
I'd like to search that general area. Maybe there's like a staircase that leads down or something.
There's a tapestry. The tapestry it depicts Caledon Smooth Hands, and he's like standing outside a mine, kind of sanctifying miners as they descend deep into the underground. And you search around the tapestry, and the wall behind the tapestry feels kind of slightly warm, like just a little bit warmer than room temperature.
Could that be indicative of like a portal or something? I'm gonna ask.
It's indicative of something.
I'm not an
Or a-
arcane user, so I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
hey, this wall is warm. I don't know
Or a
why.
shape-changing gnome.
Is the tapestry like hung on the wall?
Yeah.
Could I easily lift it to look behind or lift it off the wall?
Yeah, you could easily lift it off the wall. It's got two
Okay,
little
I'd like
hooks
to-
that it's on.
I would like to unhook it
Mm-hmm.
and investigate further.
Give me a new investigation check, Revelle.
Okay. You going to help with this one, Jasper?
Yep.
Great. And that means I have advantage, and it's a 14.
All right. You are staring at the wall, and it's just stone, and then it's like you almost think there's like a magic eye trick where there's like a face looking back in the stone, and then there's a creature kind of like emerging from the stone. There's a small dark-skinned gnome in a purple robes with some ornate finery to them, and he kind of steps out of the wall and looks at you a little bit sheepishly and kind of shrugs. And he says, "Well, I guess you found me. The jig's up."
Yeah. We explain who we are, that we're here to save the day and shut down the robots and try to get everybody out of here, and ask who he is, I think.
Well, I am Abbot Kavoda.
Hey, Abbot.
This is my monastery, or at least my charge, and I've been hiding here for some time now, mainly in the walls, because there's perhaps you've already done battle with them. There's 2 fearsome monsters who have taken up camp in the main chamber. So I've been in here thinking that each day will be my last, as they will surely find me and eat me.
Why do you think they're fearsome?
They one of them is a goblin and the other one is some kind of horrible nightmare monster. He's noticing
Wow.
Krong.
Yeah.
I do have a head of disguise. I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
I must have gone off at some point. I will.
Yeah,
turn it
you
back
gotta
on.
like readjust it. And
Yeah.
the hat of disguise doesn't work if it's on backward. It's real tricky.
I will look like a gnome.
Okay. Oh, didn't see you there. Oh, for some reason. It's been a while. I haven't had a lot to eat or drink. My eyes must have been playing tricks with me. Shadows. So many shadows.
I'll give him some rations.
Okay. Those rations, I hope you're not planning to spend several more months in Little Oxford, because you now literally have probably only 10 to 12 weeks worth of rations.
Okay.
I've only
Was
got
that
1
all?
day's worth of rations on my inventory. You guys are crazy.
They've been buying a day's worth of rations every day of their adventuring time for forever, and they never eat them. That's the key. You just get the free food everywhere. You
pack for contingencies.
Yeah. They don't go bad because they're already not great. So they just
Maybe we took some.
The tack just gets harder. The crackers just get drier.
Maybe we took some bar snacks from the bar and just here.
Those
some
were
peanuts.
week old pretzels. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah,
They're a little stale, but
they're
it's still
easier
food.
to chew. Yeah.
Well, so we explained to him we've got this. We need to find our way to this lab and shut off these clockwork creatures. That's what we're trying to do here. Is there anything you know about
Tixie. Poor Tixie. She was once a pillar of our community, but she's lost her way. I mean, it would be if there was any way that you could end things as non-violently as possible, that would be desirable. But obviously, you must do what you can for the good of the whole city.
You knew her. Do you know why she did this?
She had become obsessed with fusing magic and technology, and had obviously enhanced her own abilities directly, and in many ways that were unorthodox but relatively harmless. But it's when she began to experiment on her own brain that things took a turn for the worse.
Can you get us into her workshop?
I do not know how one would get in there. I mean, to get in through whatever security measures she would have in place would be quite challenging. I mean, I suspect that she herself probably teleports back and forth. She's a relatively accomplished magic user, in addition to her mechanical acumen and inventing skills.
So I guess it's heavy machinery then, right?
Yeah, let's just bust this thing down.
I guess so. You should know. We've talked to those guys in the other room. They're not monsters. They're just escaped from the jail, and they're afraid for their lives too. They're in the same boat as you. Don't worry about them. Want us to introduce
perhaps. That seems
Or
like a
is
lot
it
of
back in
characters
the
to
wall?
manage at once. But perhaps I've been too quick to judge. But these are stressful times. I'm trying, but I have had so much time to think while I've been hiding inside a wall. I'm trying to be the Abbot I want to be. The Abbot
Wow.
Little Luckford needs.
There's been all kinds of aspiration in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Being locked in a monastery gives you a lot of time to
A lot of
think.
time to think. Why don't you come with
Mhm.
us, and we'll introduce you to Slonk and Yezik. I think you'll like
lead the-
Slonk.
Lead the way. And Yizik?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
He's also there.
All right, and so you reassemble in the main room of worship. Wait, where's that guy been? Oh, well, my room's at the end of the hall. I've been hiding inside the wall to make sure you didn't eat me. Nothing personal. I like it inside the wall. It's a gnome thing.
Are you one of those guys that lives inside the walls?
I mean, I have my own room, but I do have the
Borrowers?
ability.
I think that. Are you a borrower? Is that what you are?
I'm unfamiliar with this cultural reference. Sorry, I don't get out much. You know, I mainly stay in here and read my books and try and dedicate myself to Kaladin Smooth Hands. May his hands be ever smooth.
Small. He's small, but he's not that small, Monty. You know, I like a
don't
man
know.
with smooth hands.
Oh, then the Deep Brother would be your friend.
Yeah, indeed.
Much as he is friend to all of
Well,
us.
this place is great. Let's
Why does he
not
have such
be
smooth
here
hands?
anymore.
Does he never do a work in his day of work in his life? Is he born rich? Let's really dig into this.
Wow.
Though he is the patron saint of the stone carvers and the miners, those who would normally have hands that would be rough and stony from their work deep beneath the earth. His hands are blessed with an unnatural smoothness. No matter how much he toils in the dark, in the deep, his hands, they are ever smooth. Such is the prophecy of Kaladin Smoothhand. It's not really a prophecy. It's more like a.
It's more
Well,
like
I think
manicure
we've reached
goals.
the
Got
limits
it.
of Revelle's interest in comparative religion.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, Revelle is like observing the benches.
Yeah.
Can we?
Oh,
Okay, I think we gotta
remember
go.
several weeks
Yeah.
back when these benches would be full of worshippers here to.
Do you have a pamphlet we could take?
We all start backing out.
He has a lot of he has a lot of pamphlets.
Anybody got any more advice about what things we should know before we get out of here?
What is your plan as you head toward the door?
Get
This
outta
is one
here?
of those things you're just like, we're leaving the monastery. We don't know where we're
Our
going.
plan
We're
is to go
getting
get
in the
some
car.
of those heavy equipments and
Heavy
go
equipment.
drive it over to the workshop and just demolish the workshop.
Are you going to take? Are you going to try to take, or do you want Yizik, Slonk or Abbot Kavoda to go with you, or should they stay here?
Let's let them stay here.
I was going to
Okay.
invite them if they would like to come,
Abbot
but they don't
Kavoda
have to.
is extremely not a combatant. Yizik and Slonk are not in great health, having been. So they are probably, they. Some of them could be
this is our
convinced to
job.
go with you, but they might be liabilities.
Yeah,
This
we
is our-
checked on these guys. We verified they're okay. We'll move on.
Okay.
Yeah. I meant to ask the abbot what happened to the rest of the people in the monastery.
I think everyone got out. I was the last behind, and then the bridges started going up and down. So if anyone is not accounted for, then they may be lost.
Okay.
That's either something that we'll find out more about later, or that's what happened.
I think they'll be
Um,
safer here than tagging along with us and whatever shenanigans
I
we
agree.
I
generate.
agree. Yeah.
I agree.
Probably.
I don't want to get
Um,
Slonk killed.
The idea of the three, it's good to pick a favorite. It's good to know. You want to know where you stand with each of them before there's a life or death situation. You've got to do that math. Would I normally create a situation where there would be three NPCs that would tag along with the group that I would have to voice? No. So I appreciate the courtesy in leaving them behind. Am I willing? Am I willing to do it? Yes. But will I like it? No. So
anytime
but,
we get you to talk to yourself is like a good time in my book.
Yep.
So
All right.
So
Depending on the size of the machinery, we're either going to need to make sure that we've got bridge access everywhere we need, or it's going to have to fit in the
slide
chainy
line
thing.
buckets.
Well, we control the bridges now, right? Didn't we do
You
that?
could go back to the turbine room and control the bridges. So
we can open those. We can open the bridge paths that we need to get where we need to go to the mine, and then drive back over.
Didn't we do that already?
you didn't. Well, you had opened up paths to the central security room of Little Lockford.
Okay.
I'll just take you to the world map for a second. But all the bridges, it had been suggested that you might be able to get some heavy equipment from the cave mouth area. And the cave mouth area is very shut off from the rest of Little Lockford. All the bridges were up, and in the control room that you investigated, literally the power to cave mouth was turned off.
Okay.
Right. But you lowered a bridge connecting Turbine Heights to the Overlook. And you could, if you, I guess you may. It sounds like you may wish to return to the power station to change the status of some other bridges. Is that?
Yeah, I think that's our best
Seems
thing
prudent,
for now.
yeah.
Is to get the heavy
All right.
equipment.
When we lowered the bridge to the Overlook, how quickly did it move?
I think relatively quickly. I don't know. I'm not a bridge designer, so yeah.
My question is if Tixie realizes what's going on and starts opening bridges again on us, how quickly will we know, and will we be in any danger?
I imagine they're loud, so I imagine you would hear them, right? Because they're like big,
They're not going to drop underneath us.
No, and I imagine they were like drawbridge style bridges where they go up and down. I don't think they don't trapdoor. So I guess there could be a situation where you could get pinned in somewhere, but the bridge is not gonna drop you into a pit. I've decided that right now.
Great.
So yeah.
Yeah. I say we lower them all.
All right, you exit the monastery intent on heading back to Turbine Heights and hopefully visiting the power station and setting things up exactly the way you would like. As you are heading in that direction, you hear robotic footsteps coming across the bridge in your direction. Somebody give me a quick perception check.
I got an 18.
You spy in the distance coming your way 3 clockwork defenders, and you hear, though perhaps other folks are focused on that, that there's other adversaries coming from the other direction and coming up behind you.
We're getting boxed in.
You are getting boxed in, says Jasper, as you are boxed in. Just putting tokens on a map.
Can we? So we befriended the one dog, and the dog.
You
is
got
now
one
our
robot dog, and you've got, unfortunately, other bad robot dogs headed your way. I'm going to suggest that you roll initiative. Jason, are you going to be friendly robot dog manager?
Sure. I can be friendly robot dog manager.
All right. The friendly robot dog has a initiative of +2. The friendly robot dog basically has only one attack, which is bite. Jasper, you are going to be, I feel like that's appropriate because you are the first to know what's going on. You will react, then the team Clockwork Defenders, Bad Robot Dogs will go, then Krong, then Friendly Robot Dog, then Revelle, then Josh. So Jasper, you see that there's 3 robot dogs coming across the bridge at you and 2 robot dogs coming up behind you. You get to go first. And I've just kind of arbitrarily dropped your tokens in the map in the middle if you feel like you would be somewhere else, either in front, in back, whatever. We assume that you are where you want to be, as long as it is in a robot dog sandwich between 5 robot dogs.
Is there such a thing as like group animal handling? Can I?
I will say it seems like these robot dogs, their eyes glow with red light, suggesting that they are in, engage in attack mode, such that, they may speak only the language of violence.
I don't want to beat up the robot dogs.
Some dogs are bad dogs.
Well, get out of the way and let us do it then.
Yeah. It's a real Monty's dilemma.
Okay. I could get to the ones behind us. Okay, I'm going to. All right, I'm gonna go back to these two that are
All right.
behind us.
You
and
whirl around and charge the robot dogs that were attacking from behind. Cat on dog action.
I'm gonna try animal handling. I have to do it. So I'm gonna to the one. Well, I guess to both of them. I've got two hands, so I'm holding up a hand to each, and I'm just like, hang on, don't just stop, calm down. And I rolled a 1.
Oh no! The dogs look at you with malice in their soulless red eyes and bark. Their eyes shine red light at you in a way that's almost blinding, gives you a headache. You feel like you have not charmed these dogs.
Okay, great.
All right.
Yeah, and I used my whole move, so I'm here.
All right. That'll make the robot dog turn is next. 2 of them are right up next to Jasper. So, Jasper, 2 robot dogs try to bite you. I rolled a 9 and a 7, so those are not the most impressive attacks. The other 3 robot dogs clomp across the bridge and rush the group. 1 will attack the friendly robot dog.
Oh, no.
1 will attack Krong, and 1 will attack Revelle. So, here is an attack on Krong. Here is an attack on a friendly robot dog. Here is an attack on Revelle. I have rolled 15 versus Krong.
Miss.
23 versus friendly robot dog. And 13 versus Revelle.
Mrs. Revelle, I think it hits the robot dog, though, doesn't it?
It hits the robot dog. Let's see. I feel bad that it's yes, my guy has hit the other token that
What's
I
the robot
on
dog,
the map.
Stacy? 17?
Yeah, 17. Okay. So the robot dog attacks your friendly neighborhood robot dog. The robot dog takes 8 piercing damage and 8 lightning damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
Yeah, that's not good for friendly robot dogs. It's not good for any robot dogs, but you have a dog in this fight. Robot dog is not quite bloodied, but is in bad shape. Krong, you are next. There's a robot dog up in your face.
Yeah, I really wish I'd gone before these guys. I feel like it's going to be hard to hide with them really up in my face like this, huh?
You're also kind of just in a open street. There's not a lot of great hiding opportunities here on Halfway Isle. They should do something about that. Plant some mushrooms or something.
I guess I will attack the one that's attacking Revelle. Yep, that's what I'm doing. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. With my magical rapier ghoul stabber. Ooh. Does a 25 hit.
Yes, 25 hits a robot dog.
Lovely. And that will be a T8 plus 5 plus 3d6, because although I did not have advantage on him, he is within 5 feet of my good friend Revelle, so sneak attack damage applies.
Nice.
Just says rolling the dice. Not doing. There we go. 26 damage.
Wow, 26 damage. You deliver a thundering blow to the back of this robot dog's neck. There's sparks and wires and bits of gears kind of falling out of it. The robot dog looks like it has taken a significant blow. You could call it bloodied, except that it's a robot. And
remember, they're not dogs. They're just shaped like dogs to fool us. They're killer robots.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Tixie spent hours perfecting their adorable proportions to make you hesitate from while they murder you.
Just makes me hungry, man.
Yep. Revelle, would you like to give your robot dog a command?
Oh, yes, I would. I want it to attack the one that is hurt.
Oh,
All right.
actually,
Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh.
Monty, you're still
I would
going.
also like to bonus action disengage
Mm-hmm.
and
Run away.
one,
All right.
two, go onto the bridge and not hide yet, but prepare to hide behind
Prepare to hide.
part of the bridge over here.
All right. Friendly robot dog attacks mean hurt robot dog for 6 piercing damage and 5 lightning damage. The angry robot dog, is not doing well. Revelle, it is your turn now.
Okay, Tony, before I go, what Revelle would like to ascertain, if he can, by observing this,
Mhm.
he's got a robot dog right close in his face right now.
Yeah.
And we're underground.
Yep. All of Little Oxford is very underground.
Tell
It's part of
me-
the Underdark.
Tell me if Revelle might be able to judge from looking at this creature. Does it have an IPX rating? Is it waterproof? Or could
I
it be
don't-
damaged if it was inundated with water?
It looks, unfortunately, like it is pretty well sealed.
What about
for the
that giant
elements.
wound I just delivered to its neck?
Well, that one doesn't look great. The other ones do.
All right.
Because
I have water powers and I could get them wet, but if it just doesn't
Yeah.
do anything, then I'm not going to do that.
I would probably focus more on things that do blunt force trauma.
All right. Well, then it's wild shape time, and Revelle is going to turn into a direwolf.
Okay, got to be an animal you've seen before. So direwolf it is.
That's
We've got
on
to
my
go to a
list.
zoo one of these days.
Yeah,
I've
you did go
been-
to a
I've-
casino
I've
where
been.
there's a lion.
Well, yeah, right. So
Yeah.
I've got a
Is a
little
direwolf-
catalog of animals I can be, and direwolf is one of my best ones, along with lion.
Is-
Oh,
I
you
was
had
gonna
those
say
little
it-
cards? I had those little flash cards. Those were cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is direwolf better than lion in the D&D animal stats? Lion seems real good.
Direwolf has more hit points. It's not, and it's actually got some advantages for attacking. It's not as agile
Okay.
as a lion. That lion was
Okay.
able to jump around and stuff.
Jumping.
But
Okay.
direwolves can't do that. But
I'm very,
that's my
I
that's my turn. Then is I'm not going
Oh.
to stay a blue guy. That's my action, is to turn into
Okay.
a direwolf.
your action is turned into a direwolf.
I think
All
that's all
right.
I can do.
Josh, you are next. You're one of the only people who has not been attacked by a robot dog. You're also not currently engaged with a robot dog because you were not in the front line. What would you like to do?
I don't know. The other guys seem like they're doing all right.
You're just gonna take some time and think about life. And...
Read one of these pamphlets.
How much space? Can I run up to where Jasper is and do all my stuff, or am I too far away?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
All right, I'm running up next to Jasper,
All right.
and I am casting Ye Old Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. So I forget what your spiritual weapon is, but a glowing magic weapon appears next to you.
Glowing magic mace.
Okay, nice. So your glowing magic mace whirls around and thwacks a robot dog on the side of the head for, it looks like, 4 force damage. Is that what happened?
There should be more than that.
Is there a follow-up?
On a hit, target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. 1d8 plus 3.
And I think it rolled a 1 for you.
Well, that's par for the course for me tonight.
So it rolled the lowest amount of damage possible.
Awesome. However, I do have a bonus action with the same spell. And I'm going to whack it, and I'm going to whack it again.
Nice. All right, 7 force damage. That's more averagey. All right, that robot dog has taken 2 quick thwacks to the head. It looks like it is annoyed, but not significantly hindered by this situation. Anything else, Josh?
I think that's about all I can do.
All right, Jasper.
Except be an additional bullet stopper for Jasper.
Okay. Jasper, you are next. You're no longer alone in this robot dog fight. You and Josh are faced off against 2 dogs.
Yeah. Hang on, I just need to check how many key points I have. Oh, I'm doing good. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start. I get 2 attacks per action, so I use the same weapon for both attacks, right? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm rolling ones left and right. So that's a 7 to hit. The
7 will not hit a robot dog.
Not a dog in front of me. The second, though, 23 to hit.
23 will definitely hit a robot dog.
So that is 7 piercing damage. And I am going to use a key point, since there are so many enemies here, to do a flurry of blows, which means I can take 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Jab, jab.
So it's going to feel great with that robotness. I critted with my first. So that is 4d8 that I get to
What?
roll.
48?
48.
From punching? Wow.
Yep. Yeah, 2d8 plus...
And what was all that about jib jabs?
Yeah.
2d8 plus 3 is my standard flurry of blows, but critting I get to double. So that is a total of 16 damage for that first flurry of blows.
You punch that robot dog right on the nose. They do not like being punched there. It's really sensitive.
I'm going to try to punch them on the nose again.
Okay.
That was an 11 to hit.
That doesn't
Not
hit.
feeling great. Yeah. Okay.
You know, it's hard. There's so much punches, but only some of them hit. But the ones that hit,
So
they're
much
real
punches.
good. So,
Yep. Okay. So that is my turn.
all right. Team Bad Dog is next, and they are angry. Let's see here. Let's start on the left side of the map. Bad Dog attacks Jasper. Nope, that's not. That's a Bad Dog attacks Jasper. 7 is not going to hit Jasper.
No.
Bad Dog attacks Josh. 8. Jeez. I rolled it.
I like these.
That's the 7 was rolling a 2. The 8 was rolling a 3. Bad Dog attacks Friendly Robot Dog. 16 is not quite enough to hit Friendly Robot Dog. And then 2 Bad Dogs attack Revelle, who has been left there all alone by Krong.
Sorry. I'll clean up about here, though.
21 and 13. I
One
bet
of
21
those
hits you,
hits.
Revelle. Yeah, remember you're in direwolf
form, yeah. My AC is 14. In direwolf
13
form.
does not hit a
me.
direwolf.
Nope.
All right, and I rolled. You take 4 piercing damage as the robot dog bites your wolf leg, Revelle, and then it discharges electricity into you for 6 lightning damage. That's 10 damage total. And actually,
Come on.
give me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Their rules are strong. You got this.
6.
You are grappled by the dog. The dog has not let go with its horrible lightning bite. It has you in its mouth.
Which one has him?
I imagine the southmost one.
Okay.
So you are grappled, which is inconvenient. Krong, you are next, followed by Friendly Robot Dog, then Revelle, then Josh and Jasper again.
Well, the dogs probably assumed I was fleeing across the bridge, but I will stop and hide.
There is some. I imagine there's some architecture to the bridge that you could hide in.
Sure. I rolled a 17 sleight of hand.
They are unaware of your presence.
Lovely. I will now attack them with my
Sleight of
short
hand
bow.
or stealth?
Stealth.
I'm sure you're very good at both.
Stealth.
Okay, I was just like, you just hide your hands. It's spooky.
I rolled a 25 with advantage to hit.
All right. Which dog are you targeting?
The bloodied one.
The bloodied one. And is this with a short bow? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
A arrow whistles from somewhere in the one of the beams on the bridge and catches a hurt robot dog in the hind quarters.
For 25 points of damage, please.
And its leg pops off and it powers down. 1 robot dog has been defeated. 4 angry robot dogs remain. Also, there's confusingly 1 friendly robot dog. That's not part of the bad robot dog group.
That's all for me.
All right. Jason, friendly robot dog is next.
Okay, friendly robot dog I guess has to turn on the one that's next to it the other direction, right?
Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
Otherwise, it would have to
Otherwise, it would
disengage.
provoke. Yeah, or disengage or provoke. Yeah.
So I guess it's just going to attack the one to the northeast.
I rolled an attack for you. It rolled 14 to hit, which is not enough to hit another robot dog. So it snaps at that robot dog, and that robot dog kind of rears back and like kind of growls, which just sounds like static. So, yeah.
What does that
Revelle
sound
is-
like?
That's
Okay.
my static impression.
Thank you.
Um,
Audio medium.
Okay, I just figured Monty is slowly working up to getting me to do a modem sound, but but he's gonna trick me into it, piece by piece. Revelle, it's your turn, proper now.
All right, I am a direwolf.
You are a dire wolf.
Unfortunately, the death of that dog means I can't use pack tactics because this other one down below is not within 5 feet of my. Well, within. What do you think? Within 5 feet of the creature, it is. It's 1 square away. So is it within 5 feet, or is it not within 5 feet?
I think it is not within 5 feet because I think it would
really need to be
next to-
adjacent then.
Yeah. So your choices are probably either disengage from one robot dog and go because basically you need to team up as a pack on a robot dog. Right?
Exactly.
So you could either disengage from this robot dog or bring the other robot dog in the future
Monty,
down to this fight.
Krong made a ranged attack, so Krong is still back there in the shadows, right?
Krong is in
Yes.
the shadows.
All right.
And aren't you in the jaws of a dog right now?
Oh, I am being
You are-
grappled too. It's on
you
top
are
of that.
grappled.
Well, I'm just going to just right back at it.
Yeah.
It's dog on dog. It's a dog fight, folks. It's a dog fight.
Always bet on the dire wolf in
And
a
I
dog
missed.
fight.
I rolled a 10, so no good.
Okay.
And can I try to attempt to escape the grapple now?
Let's just see.
Or is that a separate action? Or can I use my move in some way?
It is usually your action to escape, which I don't think you want to do.
Well, then I
So-
already have done an action, so no.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
it.
you are still grappled.
Grappled.
Josh, you are next. 2 dogs fighting you and Jasper.
The spiritual weapon is still out and in
Mhm.
play, and I'm going to swing at the one that is bloodied.
All right.
For God's sake.
You rolled a 10, which will not hit a robot dog. Do you want to get bonus action and hit it again?
Yes, I do.
9. Somehow slightly worse than your previous roll.
I feel like I'm Happy Hogan next to the Black Widow.
You know, these things happen. The dice, they give, they take away. They write us a story that we would have preferred not to be a part of. Jasper, you are next. We're around to the top of the order. Jasper,
Yay.
Clockwork Defenders, Team Good Guys, etc.
I'm going to go ahead and do 2 attacks to the dog directly in front of me. Oops, I rolled the wrong thing. Let's try this again. It's another critical fail. What is going on tonight? Second attempt is a 20.
20 definitely hits a robot dog.
So that is something for 5 entire points of damage.
All right.
I am going to use another key point here and do 2
Can't take him with you.
unarmed strikes. Been saving them for Trixie, but you know what? Gotta use them now. Oops. So 9
9
for my first.
does not hit a robot dog.
D&D Beyond is not being nice tonight. And 17 for my second.
17 does hit. 17 is the AC of a robot dog.
Goodness. And that one is 6 points of damage. I am done.
All right.
For
That
a little
robot-
bit of good that did.
That robot dog is very sparky, but still there. Team Robot Dog is next, and they are angry. They have lost one of their own, and the only feeling they have been programmed to feel is revenge. Not technically one of the feelings, but you know.
Then why did they attack us?
Artificial intelligence was limited in these times. Well, that was perhaps territorial.
Okay.
Look, do I have an entire backstory about the beliefs and values of these robot dogs? Their main prerogative is kill. Let's see. Robot dog attacks Jasper. 22 to hit.
That one hits.
And it I imagine it bites you on the arm, right on the wrist because you've been punching it. 9 piercing damage as its robot teeth tear into your arm. 10 lightning damage, and you need to do a strength save to not be grappled by that robot dog.
Okay, let me just look. Do I have
Something that evades?
Yeah, I don't think I do. But
monks have all kinds of, wild. Haha! I spent a key point. That doesn't happen. Nice try, jerks. But possibly you have a limited budget for those at the level you're at.
Yeah, I think most of mine are attack oriented at this
Gotcha.
point. Okay, so no, and I'm sorry, it was a strength save.
Strength save to not be grappled.
Okay. 7. So I'm grappled.
And you took 19 dog damage.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of being grappled by an electric dog.
Excellent.
Josh, 8. The dog snaps at you, but does not get you. Over on the other side, Revelle, you're facing off against a robot dog. Critical hit by the robot dog. You are going to take... Ow. 7 and 7 is 14 damage from the robot dog.
Okay.
And he just re-ups his grapple on you, I guess.
Yep.
And finally, robot dog attacks friendly robot dog. 16 will not hit friendly robot dog. Krong, it's your turn.
I would once more like to hide with a bonus action.
All right.
I rolled a
26.
26.
You are completely hidden from them.
Now I would like to shoot with my short bow the robot dog that is facing Jasper.
That faces Jasper. Way over there.
There.
Does it?
Yeah.
It is 70 feet away. Is that within a short bow range?
Well, yes, a short bow range is 80 feet, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Chip has thoughts on it?
Chip and Jason both have thoughts. Chip and Jason are both making faces about,
I'm killing things, okay? I can kill this thing. I can't kill the thing facing Revelle with one shot. If I can kill this thing that Jasper is facing, then Jasper and Josh can both fight this.
And killing a thing takes it off the map, which means one less thing killing you.
No, it's perfectly logical.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. So I attack with advantage, and I rolled a 15.
15 is not enough to hit a robot dog. Your arrow whistles across the battlefield in the direction of Jasper and Josh. They think possibly a robot dog shot an arrow at them.
Well, that's it for me then.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
It's hard. You roll even with advantage. You didn't roll great. It happens. Friendly robot dog is next.
It's attacking the one that's attacking it.
It's attacking the one that's attacking it. All right. It rolled
I have a
9.
suggestion, Jason.
Yes.
I think your friendly robot dog should move 1 square to the south.
Okay.
Provoking an opportunity attack, but then turning on your pack tactics.
But then turning on my pack attack. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Thank you, Monty. I was thinking it and then hesitating, and thank you.
I think that was
People
a good
are
choice.
afraid of opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it did get opportunity attacked, so it did take some damage. Friendly robot dog is bloodied, but is now fighting side by side with a dire wolf. So
I think it was already bloodied, Tony. Honestly, but okay.
Okay, it's now really bloodied. So yeah. No, it was not. It was hurt, but it was not bloodied.
Well, and now it makes an attack on that dog down there.
Well, I already rolled an attack on the top one, and it missed.
Oh, all right. Yeah. You're right. Well, then here we are. Thank you.
Here we are. Revelle, it is your turn. You now have pack tactics because you are a dire wolf fighting side by side with a robot dog against a robot dog.
Teamwork.
Somebody increment the counter for the number of times I said robot dog again because I just did it. Robot dog. Sometimes I said electric dog to really mix it up.
19 to hit because of pack
19
tactics.
will hit. See, and if you hadn't had pack tactics, you wouldn't have gotten it. So you tear into that robot dog. Tell me about dire wolf damage.
14.
Wow, that's pretty good for teeth. And then does it have to do something to avoid being knocked
Strength
down?
Save, please.
I would say it's pretty good at these, but 14. What did it need to get?
13. So it saves.
Right.
It doesn't.
So it's
is
still
not
on its
knocked
feet.
prone.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you already have advantage on it, so it being prone wouldn't I mean, I guess that would help the other robot dog, but
Yeah.
yep. Josh, you are next.
How are Jasper and Revelle health-wise?
I've been better.
I'm in wild shape, so I've got 13 hit points left, and then I will revert to being Revelle, and then I've got
Okay,
another.
so you're fine there.
Yeah, you're on
26.
wolf hit points. These aren't even real
Yeah.
hit points.
Yeah.
I have 16 out of 38.
That's not great.
No. All right. Using the spiritual mace again on the bloodied dog up top. And a 14.
14 does not hit a robot dog. I'm sorry, Chip.
Extra action. I've got to try this again. For God's sake.
7 is slightly worse than 14 when you look at it as just a number and not a feeling. So the spiritual weapon is whirling through the air.
Tony, I'm feeling very 7 right now, okay?
Yeah, I get it. You know, Jason,
7 is
you and
better than 14
you've
as
been
a
here?
feeling.
Look, let's not pretend that people don't just have feelings about numbers and not just pure quantitative objectivity. People have feelings about numbers all the time.
We don't have time for your synesthesias theories, Tony.
All right. And so the battle with the robot dogs continues on. This pack of clockwork automatons sent by one Tixie Talkworth to stop you from doing whatever it is she thinks you're doing here in Little Lockford. Will our adventurers be able to overcome these clockwork companions? Will they be able to make their way back to the power station and activate a path to Cavemouth? And what kind of illicit heavy machinery will they find there? And is this really the best way to solve this adventure? I don't know. For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill.
The Incomparable Podcast Network. Become a member and support this show today. theincomparable.com/members